I want to welcome you back to Inspirational Shorts with Sheila. This is my new series, been kicking this off for the last few weeks, that is called Real People Confidential. And today I have the honor of speaking with someone, a young woman who was bullied at a point in her life. And you hear the word bully. And, we always go to this place of, okay, that's someone making me feel bad and intimidating me all the time. And that's not really true. We can actually have relationships with bullies, and there can be a blend of good times, bad times, or worse times. But I always feel like there's an anchor, something inside of us that keeps us locked into these dances with people who are not honoring us and treating us well. So I'm so happy, and I want to welcome you to Inspirational Shorts. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Wonderful. Could you talk to me a little bit about your experience with these people and bullying you? I know it started basically in your youthful years, your childhood years, and these friendships, and I put that in quotes, it crossed over into adulthood for you. So what kept you there? What was going on inside of you that kept you there? What was your anchor? And then how did you finally wake up and make your exit?
Well, I would honestly say fear. Fear kept me there because I said to myself, if I cut these people out of my life, who will I have? What friends will I have? Who will be there for me? I felt that everybody would turn their back on me if I decided to stand up for myself. I was scared of being isolated or iced out.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can just, relate to that. It's the fear of being odd man out or odd woman out, if you will. What happened? How did you wake up?
I woke up because every time I would be around these people, when I'd come home, I'd be crying. I'd be upset. Or I'd be fearful to come back around because of how I felt. And one day I just said to myself, I can't continue living my life like this. How long is this going to go on? And God spoke to me, and he told me to leave them alone. And he also told me to go to therapy. And it wasn't easy, but going to therapy was really good for me.
That's awesome. Do you feel like on the end of these individuals, do you feel like there was manipulation? Were they manipulating you?
I do feel like there was some manipulation, some intentional stuff.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing, but would act like they didn't.
Yeah.
Passive aggressiveness.
Yeah. And I feel like sometimes they can sniff out people who, for whatever reason, a variety of reasons, a person would stay engaged in the dance and do the dance. I've done it. And it was just at a point where my self-esteem, my self-worth was certainly not where it is today. And I think there's people out there who will key into that, and they'll just play the game. They'll play the game. What advice do you have for someone who is really in a situation, they're being bullied, they're being intimidated, and there may even be fear? What would you suggest? Where would you say this is where you should start?
You should write down what you want for your life and try to put yourself first. And think of the long run. If this keeps going on, what is going to happen to you? What is going to happen to you? That's what you need to think. Do you want to have this problem in 10 years, 20 years?
Beautiful. Can you tell me a little bit about the woman you are today? You've done all this work on yourself. You stood up. You took control. You put your foot down. What's been the biggest payoff for you?
I think just knowing when to say no, and knowing if I don't feel comfortable doing something, I don't have to do something. If I don't want to go anywhere, I don't have to go anywhere. Just taking care of myself and putting myself first. And it's not being mean or trying to be selfish. It's just trying to protect myself. And I'm better because I'm protecting myself. I'm better for my loved ones.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This has been Inspirational Shorts with Sheila, and I'll connect with you soon.